Hello, I'm Mark Rodolfo. I'm the Associate Dean for Student Experience in the Business School. And I'd like to welcome you to the Business School. Business School undergraduate programs consist of three frameworks, in fact. There's an Accounting and Finance framework, Business and Management, and LLB Law. And we look forward to welcome you to come into the school in late September, and your courses will be starting in the first week in October. You're joining the business school at a time when it's really very exciting, really interesting courses, passionate and enthusiastic staff, and quite challenging units as well that are going to really keep you on your toes. Now, one of the questions we get asked quite often at this time of year is what should we be doing over the summer to prepare for the start of our course? And I'd say really that there are four things, and you might be surprised by one or two of them. First thing I would say is enjoy the summer. The next 3 or 4 years are going to be very challenging. There's going to be a lot of work and a lot of demands on your time, and you've got a space between when you finish your current work, study, to really try to enjoy yourself. The other thing you could do that's very helpful would be to keep in touch with what's going on in the world, reading quality newspapers, watching the news on a daily basis so that you're informed when you come onto the course about the particular area of study that you're looking at. The third thing I would say, if it's possible, and many of you I'm sure will be doing this anyway, is to get a part-time job or even a full-time job so that you've got some employment experience that'll help to again inform the studies that you're doing when you join the course and make it more realistic for you. The other thing you can do, which is a little bit more difficult to think about, but is to try to prepare yourself mentally for the university environment that you're coming into, because for many of you it's going to be a very different experience from what you're used to. If you've been studying at school or at college, you're probably used to relatively high contact hours and a very sort of teaching environment where you're told most of the time anyway what to do and how to do it. The big transition when you come to university is that we will expect you to manage your own learning much more, to be far more independent, and to be less reliant on us. We are more like facilitators for your learning rather than teachers. In fact, you'll find that many staff won't really understand the concept of teaching as such. They will see themselves more as mentors, as people to help you to manage your learning and to help you to work your way through your studies. That's one of the reasons, for example, that you can call us by our first names rather than Mr. such and such or Mrs. such and such. So those are the four things that I would say. Enjoy the summer, do some background reading and watch the news, get some work experience if possible, and prepare mentally for coming into university. So all it remains for me to say is we look forward to welcoming you to the business school. We think we're going to give you an excellent student experience, and we can't wait to meet you when you come along in late September.